NN-RR validation, atrial fibrillation detection. We will continue our evaluation with the validation of RR maximum and minimum intervals. Entering the HRV menu. In the left distribution window, we can check the maximum/minimum values of the RR and NN the following way. We switch to the RR interval tab. Set the ruler to the left towards the minimum values. Then select the first RR interval, which were created between actual QRSs. And we press the Fix Min button, which leads to invalidate the intervals which were shorter than the selected. These intervals will not be present in the HR and other calculations. The same procedure needs to be repeated for the maximum values as well. Here we can see that the interval created between two real QRS complexes we do not need to fix/invalidate higher ones, accept it as it is now. We are now switching to NN intervals and make the same steps. If they are not acceptable, we continue the steps until we find the intervals which were created between the real QRS complexes. We are checking the invalid intervals as well. This is necessary because if the software made a mistake because of noise and left out a longer pause from the evaluation, we can validate it here. In this record, we do not see it. We are now ready with the validating of the RR and NN intervals. Next step is the atrial fibrillation. We have extended the software It is not only capable of detecting fibrillation, but all of the events that you are seeing on the screen. We will check all of them. This record does not contain atrial fibrillation. The validation in this case is only to make sure that this is correct. Atrial fibrillation can be detected easily from the NN intervals or with the help of the bird view. If atrial fibrillation is found, it can be easily selected. Flutter was detected once, but it seems that the flutter was caused by the noise. This is not real, so this event can be deleted with XX button. This way the atrial flutter event disappears. Next is the AV1 block. It shows more than 50% in the record. This means that the PQ intervals are longer than 180 milliseconds. From the recording, we can see that it is really longer than 180 milliseconds in many places, so this selection is valid. In the previous section, we can see that we have not found M1, M2, and M3 events. If in one event, for example AV1, we say that there are intervals we have not found yet, we can rename them or undo as well. The next step will be the evaluation of ventricular and supraventricular events.